a plague. Everything you work for is basically taken off you. To a thief, there's no value to it at all because they'll take them all down to the boot sale. We say all loot at the car boot.
This is where all your tools are, boys.
I nearly took my own life. I felt everything I'd ever worked for in 13 years just to be taken away from you in minutes. Makes you feel worthless.
So there are 3,655 tools that were seized. So a rough estimate for the value was £1 million.
Today we're stripping this roof off.
You need the right tool for the right job. But roofer Dennis was brought down to earth when all his tools were stolen.
They made a hole straight through there, pulled the latch, opened the door.
Dennis is one of tens of thousands who've had their tools stolen in the last year.
We pulled up just to look at the job, got a coffee, literally 2 minutes. Every single power tool that we had been stolen. You know, I've got a family, we've got to eat, we've got to pay bills, and to suddenly have to find £3,000 is not easy.
Can't sleep without locking both of them. If you look at this bag over here, it's got my thermal imaging camera in there. That bag alone is £5,000.
Schwabe's a gas fitter. He spent nearly £2,000 securing his van.
I lost £8,500 worth of tools in a matter of minutes. I only went in to do a kitchen tap.
Here's the state of my van that I came out to this morning. Look.
Tool theft cripples businesses. The loss of work, the loss of earnings, probably lost your customer, you can't recover from it, you're going to end up closing your business.
So all your tools are that have been jacked up recently.
So where do the millions of tools stolen in the UK end up?
They've got a market where they can sell it, and that is a car boot sale. A few things that got to be changed. First of all, the penalties have to be there, the punishments have to be there. Second of all, I think the places like car boot sales, they need to be toughened up a little bit. There needs to be a bit more regulation around them.
It took them 22 seconds to get into the van, 4.5 minutes to empty it. You know, I had roughly £8,000 to £15,000 worth of tools stolen out of my van in one hit.
As well as the financial burden, there's a human cost to losing tools. It sent Stephen into a spiral of depression and he tried to take his own life.
Everything goes through your head. You feel sick, you feel down, you feel depressed. You want to wake up, you want to hope it's all a dream.
This is a shipping trailer that we actually had to purchase due to the amount of tools that were seized on one warrant. We seized 3,655 tools.
Here in Kent, police say they're making progress by targeting the tool theft gangs.
Myself and my team were here for 10 days straight, and we checked every single tool for its serial number.
Did you manage to get any back to their owners?
Of these tools, there are a large percentage that we cannot trace the owners for, which is really frustrating.
Most of these tools will now go to charity. Their former owners hope that if new, tougher sentences are introduced, it'll be business as usual in the future. Ben Moore, BBC News.
Great start to the week, eh?
Really hard for those workers. Well, the Home Office told us it's working with police to look at a way to deal with tool theft, to get justice for victims and to punish the criminals responsible. If you've been affected by any of the issues